And welcome back to the next episode of The Rect Room. Just like a proctologist with a busy day, you're going to feel dirty after this one.
Oh my God. So this is our first video.
Oh,
first
yeah.
Video
first
podcast.
video.
Wow.
First time being back.
First video together podcast with good audio.
Yes.
First time being back.
Oh, boys.
buddy.
Feels good. We can actually talk to each other. It's not like a fucking team meeting.
Firm handshakes all
You
the way
know,
around.
nobody can use the filters to
That
look
was
better.
a firm handshake.
Kind of dainty, but
I've been stuck in my house for fucking a year and a half. Like, what do you think?
Like that episode of Family Guy when
Yeah,
Quagmire
exactly,
comes
yeah.
out of his house after 3 months.
Yeah. All right, boys. Well, this is great that we finally get to be back, and I think it's going to just make it a little easier to do this thing, seeing how we can actually sit and talk.
Man, this is way better.
right?
This is so much better. This is like 3D version of you guys.
It
and
really
not
is.
a computer screen
I'm-
or an
I'm-
iPhone screen when I'm stuck
you're not
in Fort
glitching
Mac.
out all the time.
Yeah, I can still do that.
Yeah,
on
you can
camera
throw in
if
a
you
couple of pauses for no reason, just to
can-
make us all feel comfortable. You can just
want. I can try that for here if you want.
buffering. Yeah.
The one sad thing though is, like you said, I can't beautify myself. Zoom has that like
Yeah.
smooth out, so now you actually can see.
Well,
how
exactly.
ugly I fucking am.
I'm feeling pretty greasy today, so but it is. I could use that filter, but oh well.
You got a little into it last night, did you?
No, I was just at home chilling by myself, but I just feel old today.
Good old Quagmire
It's-
at it again.
Oh yeah, you got to entertain yourself. Okay. All right, boys. So let's get into it. First Blood is a bit of a grim but important topic.
Very important. I think it should be brought up in a lot of places.
Well, yeah, basically what has happened is 751 unmarked graves.
On top of the ones found in, what is that, Kelowna?
BC,
Or
yeah.
the
Yeah,
first one?
That was, when was that found? Like a couple weeks ago, a month ago?
About a month ago now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this one comes in. This one hits a little, well, much closer to home. BC, obviously in Canada, but this was at Cowessus. Yes.
Yeah.
And that is like
It's only like
it's
2
a
hours,
stone's
and
throw.
2 hours and a bit from where we are right now.
Yeah, and it's a really grim one. But I've heard that people are kind of starting to say that with this news, it's so disheartening and terrible that a lot of people are thinking Canada Day should be canceled because they think it's kind of disrespectful that after on the back of this news going and having a celebration, fireworks would be kind of. Do you agree with that, or do you feel that it's two different things?
I honestly, I don't think Canada Day should be canceled. Mm-hmm. What I do think Canada Day should represent this year, though, is exactly what we're talking about. I think it should be brought to light, that this is a very bad blemish on Canada now. Everybody knew it. Everybody knew that it happened. Nobody ever really acknowledged it, and it's finally come to light, and it's great that it has. It needed to happen for reconciliation, which the Indigenous community has been asking for years.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for reconciliation. You can't just, let's call it what it is. This was genocide.
Yeah.
It really was, and it's a dark
Now-
word, and it's hard to say, but that's what it was.
There was a lot of different things that I've read. I don't know if they're true or not, so don't take my word for it. But I was told that there was some people who said that they were marked at one time, years and years and years ago. A lot of times, a gravestone was marked with a rock.
Mm-hmm.
I was told that there was a land agreement dispute, and some farmers or something like that took all the headstones away.
Okay.
Something like, regardless if there was lives lost through disease or stuff like that, the grave should be marked regardless.
Well, yeah, the graves. I think.
so
I think
maybe they were marked at one time. I don't know.
it's possible, but I think what the real issue is that these residential schools. I mean, ever since I believe they've all been closed now. Yes.
I think the
there's-
last one working was in 1997.
Okay,
Yeah,
so these have all been closed now, and it's just the longer we go and the more we find out about what happened on those, because like you said, this isn't the first mass grave that's been found. They've had plenty of people talk about, the abuse, the total terrible situation that those things held. I think it's just you know, it's like being down and you just keep getting hit. It's just constantly.
Well,
The
know.
the whole thing with residential schools way back in the day too is that the people who ran the schools, I'm not going to say names or try and single anybody out, but they were harsh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They were harsh.
Harsh is kind of an understatement.
Yeah.
They were fucking terrible.
Yeah, they were abusive.
Yeah. Both physically, sexually, mentally, like it was
Everything.
It was
And
grim.
People can deny it all they want. That shit happened.
Oh, it absolutely happened.
And here's the worst thing that I'm seeing online right now is all the people that are trying to soften it by saying, well, there was TB going around. There's all these diseases. Don't try to discredit what fucking happened.
Well,
You know,
exactly.
just because some of them, yes, some may have died due to disease and sickness.
Yeah.
Absolutely, sure. But stop trying to discredit what actually happened. You know, the churches ran these things. The RCMP are the ones who went in and took the kids from the families. There's no dancing around it anymore. It's a terrible thing that happened. Like
Yep.
it's fucking disgusting how this happened.
You know what? You know what makes me more pissed off about anything is people who say, "Oh, well, that's not our time, so we shouldn't have to apologize for anything."
Now-
there's like zero accountability there whatsoever in their eyes. Like,
Now I've had this conversation with a few people, and I said, you know, this wasn't our generation who did it, but it's our generation that can start helping make it better.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We can't be held accountable, us, as,
Yes.
as white males, we can't be held accountable for previous actions, but what we can do is we can start helping in the healing process.
and we can be part of the solution.
Absolutely.
Actively be part of the solution.
Absolutely.
And be like a good person and treat everybody equal. It's not anything. That's what pisses me off too. Is people are saying, well, you know, it just happened. Well, just throw it under the rug. Which
And that's what had happened for so many years. It was just brushed under the rug. It was, it was brought up,
Now,
and then it was pushed away.
I got a question for you guys. Do you guys think that because the chief of the First Nations there, he I don't know if he did already, but he said he was going to calling on the Pope for an apology
On
for all of that. Now,
Oh,
do you,
really?
do you guys
Yes.
think that's going to happen or not?
No. Fucking no chance.
Unfortunately, no. And that's a shitty thing. You know what? I've been baptized Roman Catholic. I don't practice. I think religion is one of the scariest fucking things around right now.
But one of all
Because,
back in the day, like in the 1800s, 1700s, that is like that's how much genocide and everything happened because of religion.
they don't want to be held accountable for anything.
No.
You know, and I'm sorry, in this day and age, when these damning information comes forward and it's like, okay, you guys did this, and I mean, our government, every government that was involved in that needs to be held accountable. I'm sure that there was conservatives, I'm sure there was liberals, I'm sure there was whatever they had back then. And they're trying to work towards a goal. But then you have the church, who's basically going, I'm still counting my money from last Sunday's mass. Just hold on. I don't have time to address this.
And that's disgusting, first off.
It is.
Second off, also more debates all over the internet about how do you guys think that the church should start paying taxes?
Well,
That's
I mean,
that's a big one.
that is a big one. Basically, this whole thing, like when you ask, like if this chief, what is his, Cadmus Delorum, if he's going to go to the Pope and request an apology, I really would be surprised if that happened, because generally the church's stance on anything like this horrible mistreatment of people is just kind of pretend it didn't happen, you know,
Sweep it
like
under
deny.
the rug. And there's going to be so many people that are going to absolutely like probably jump down our throats about this.
I don't
But,
give a
Yeah.
fuck. You know what? If you're
it
a
is what
fucking
it
Bible
is.
thumper and you think that you're above what's happened,
I'm just saying.
fucking come at us and roast me. Roast me personally. I don't give a fuck. I will fight you.
well, that and
That's right. We're starting off this podcast with threatening our viewers. Fuck you guys.
There's even proof of that. there was a little bit of a heated discussion, and there was a small town, I'm not going to say where, in Saskatchewan. So you remember when all the first not unmarked graves were found out in BC, right?
Yeah.
And then people went and put shoes on the front of legislative building and stuff like that, which is really cool for the recognition of that stuff
Of
happened.
the atrocities.
Yeah.
Yes, and now there was a story about heard from some locals from the town that people went to the church in town and was putting shoes on the step and everything and flowers. Next morning, wake up, everything's gone from the steps, like nothing ever happened, and they don't. They're not even acknowledging that it happened.
Yeah, well, just look at, like, I was just watching a movie the other day called Spotlight, and it was about when they unearthed the priests who were molesting kids in Boston, and just how many there were and how big it was, and just how the church just kind of moved them around. Now, I'm not saying the church is an evil place or anything. Like, if you're religious and you believe in stuff, that's great. But I think that when you get something with that much power, whether it be a religion or a government or even a company that just has a lot of money and they do shit like this, it's a sad thing to say, but most big organizations or big powerful entities tend to just go, if we just stop talking about it, try and reset the news cycle, people will forget, and they will. And it's sad to say, but I think that's going to be their stance on it. They're not even going to acknowledge this. They might say, yes, it's a tragedy, and it is. It's 751 kids in graves. That's awful, but
Unmarked.
I really couldn't see it going. But
now, whether they were marked when it happened
Well,
or not,
yeah,
I don't personally know the
It's debatable.
year spans of when them happening. I'm pretty sure since then the school has been torn down. No,
I believe so, but here's the thing. It's not going to stop here now. This has gained so much momentum.
and rightfully so.
and
It shouldn't.
It's going to rip across the country, and everywhere that there was a residential school,
they're going to start looking.
I am
And
absolutely
that's
for
awesome.
that.
Yeah,
You know what?
absolutely. Well,
100%.
we were when I asked you guys about the Canada Day thing being canceled. On the flip side, what would you guys think if they did? Like when somebody dies and things like that, they'll give an armband or something, or in Remembrance Day, a poppy.
I think that
is
is
there
a
something
great
we
idea.
could add to Canada Day?
Wearing like an orange band around your arm.
Something, yeah, like
I
whatever
think-
symbol they want, but just would that be a way to kind of be able to still have your Canada Day, but say, hey, I am acknowledging what went on, and that is part of my thought process.
as a show of solidarity, I think that would be a great idea.
I think that would be a way to do it.
Now, so in my opinion, canceling Canada Day, I don't think that's completely necessary.
I don't think you should have to cancel it, but
I think
if people don't wanna
if
show up, that's
anything, make sure that it's recognized this Canada Day, whether it be personally or publicly or whatever you want,
well, I'm just saying.
to start making a better Canada. Because the way it is right now, even like, let's face it, like Canada's not doing the greatest.
Well,
lately
we have
in the past few.
we have our
years.
issues, sure, but I mean, it is a great country. But yeah, like I think that acknowledging this with some kind of band or button or sticker or whatever, just to kind of
Absolutely.
keep it out there that people are. It's like I said, it's like Remembrance Day. We do that. You wear your poppy just because you respect the people that died for us. Well, this is not exactly the same thing, but it's just as important of these
Absolutely.
people and what they went through. And so I think that would be a way to do it. And I mean, this is just a guy on a local podcast, spitballing, but I think that would be an easy way. And what they could do is, if you come to Canada Day, you're going to go to the fireworks or whatever they do, just hand them out. Just say, hey, just be giving them away for free, like poppies. Just, do you want one? Do you want to,
Yeah,
respect these
absolutely.
people?
I think that's
Great,
a great
take it.
idea, and I think that like anybody denies one, they're completely you're an asshole.
Wow, yeah,
I'll tell
it's
you that
kind
right
of a
now.
dick move.
And
It's
you
like
know
not
what?
wearing a poppy, or not being silent,
Yeah.
during
And
the Remembrance
honestly,
Day. It's
I
kind of an
think
ass move.
The only good thing, I don't know, it's not the best choice of words, but the only good thing to come out
The
of this
positivity that comes out of this
is
horrible scenario.
a lot of people who were on the fence before that, turned a blind eye to this shit.
Oh yeah, the
This
people
is-
that were saying, "Oh,
they're
they
like-
weren't that bad."
Yeah, they're looking at it now going, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think you
this
can
was-
deny this shit anymore. These
No.
residential
Yeah, no.
schools were fucking terrible places, and a lot of terrible shit happened. And I think the fact that they're going to go to these schools and they've got like sonar detectors now or whatever it is.
Yeah,
like
they
radar.
have like a ground penetrating technology
and they're
that
going to
you
go.
can.
And I think that's a good thing.
Absolutely, it
And
is.
I think, unfortunately, I believe they will find a lot more. But I think it's kind of necessary, one, to get it out there and to see just how much went on, and maybe people will start to kind of be like, "Oh my god!"
I'm hoping that through all this is at least one step towards healing. Mm-hmm. You know, for years there's been a divide. There's been a racial divide, especially in this province. You know,
this province and
you
Manitoba are two of the worst in Canada.
If you choose to see it or not, it's there.
Yeah.
And hopefully this starts bringing a little bit of closure to that divide. Just a little, you know,
closure,
it's not
closure
going
to basically, I'll say the word racism.
Yep.
It'll
Well, I think-
bring a closure. It'll help bring a closure to that, and like,
Well, I think
got a long way
it
to go.
depends. It depends on how they handle it, because
Yeah.
this could make it worse or make it better.
Yeah.
Like you said, if they handle it right, they do the respectful thing, like they honor it some way. If God willing, the Pope actually did apologize, I don't know. That could do a lot to help. But if they fumble it, or they don't give it enough respect, then you're going to get people like on the other side of the issue that are going to be like, they don't give a shit, and they're going to get more angry. And when people get angry about shit like this, they rarely make good decisions.
No.
And it's just
Decisions
I want to
based
make
on
the people
emotions is
that
never
hurt
good,
me
yeah.
hurt. you know?
every level of government needs to get on this.
Yes.
And they can't stray away and go, well, you know, we'll touch on it, but that no. You got to dive in both feet. At this point, it's got to get done.
Has Trudeau publicly mentioned it yet, or
he
acknowledged
has,
it?
he has acknowledged it.
Okay,
And
well that's.
I think
he has to.
SNC Lavalin funded a lot of the ground sonar or ground penetrating sonar.
Oh,
for
that's going to be
lot
a
of it.
whole other topic. But
Yeah, that's
back to that after.
SNC trying to buy their way out
Well,
of being
okay, well,
favored.
like I said, I think everybody at this table, we can, I don't know, maybe try and get trending hashtag armbands for the fallen or something like that. But I think everybody can agree that this needs to be dealt with properly.
Absolutely.
There needs to be compassion and understanding and some kind of form of, I don't know, repentance.
Yeah.
Or, like you said, try and make this a better system so that we don't ever have to come across these atrocities again.
Who is the Pope right now?
I don't know, some white guy?
Hey, Pope White Guy, fucking get on it, bud.
Yeah, seriously.
No, wait, isn't he?
I don't know what he is.
I think
but
he's Italian.
That's where the.
I mean,
that's where the.
if
Vatican,
only we
that's where
had
the
a
Vatican
computer.
is.
If only.
Oh no, I know, but I think I remember vaguely he was like the first actual Italian
we
pope.
we have the technology. To
Yeah,
look
I was
it
gonna
up
say,
right now.
I'm pretty sure the Pope. You can look him up on the internet. I think he's on there now.
Who is
The Pope?
Who is the Pop?
Who is the Pope right now?
George Mario. Yeah, see,
Pope Francis.
Bergoglio.
Pope Francis, fucking apologize, you dick.
But yes,
Yeah.
but okay, so that was a bit of a downer topic. Now we got to take the second wind. We got to bring it up a little bit, guys. There is some good news on the horizon. The fucking restrictions are being lifted.
Yes.
Fucking let's get back at her here in 5.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All
We'll
right.
come back and we'll talk about something a little less gloomy. All right, boys. I think it's time to stop talking about the gloominess and start talking about something a little more positive with the second wind. The restrictions are gonna be lifted, guys. We are less than a month away from being able to walk into a store without a mask. How are you feeling about this? Tell me your joy.
Oh fuck, I can't wait.
Man.
Honestly, even at work, like working in the buildings downtown,
Do you have to wear a mask at work?
I absolutely do.
Oh God,
Man,
I would
doing-
lose my mind.
It's off the bat, it wasn't bad, but after a while, like
It just gets.
hiking upstairs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Fuck,
Or-
I can't wait to shed
Well-
them. I hope that my employer says, yeah, we can shed them.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is being able to go to the gym without a mask on.
That's what the wife was saying too.
Oh,
She
man.
said, trying to do cardio with a mask on is just an uphill
Oh
battle.
man! And then you suck the mask in your mouth where you're breathing heavy, and then you feel like you're suffocating, and then you start to panic. And
Yeah. How about
Yeah.
you guys got your shots or?
No.
I got in line on Friday
Yep.
And-
First or second?
for my second one.
Yeah.
And I was like, I drove in, saw the lineup, and then I googled the lineup wait time, and it was like 5 to 6 hour wait. And I was like, I'll come next week. And
Yeah, no thanks.
kept driving.
So did you have any effects off your first one?
No.
No? Fuck, the first one I had about a 2-day headache. And the second one, so my first one I didn't even feel the shot. Mm-hmm. was great. Second one, I get this old nurse, and I hate needles. I have tattoos, but I hate needles. And that's what they always say, because they roll up my sleeves and they're like, well, you have tattoos. How are you scared of needles? I'm like, two totally different things.
Yeah, they don't put the ink in my vein.
I didn't. It doesn't bother
But my first one, I didn't feel at all. The second one, she's like, hey, drop your arm. So I'm dropping my arm. Fucking. She harpoons this thing fucking so deep into my arm and doing the slow injection.
To be fair, though, you should have known when she was standing across the room going like this that it was going to hurt, eh?
But here's the thing: halfway through,
Ray
it's like
Eldard coming up.
she adjusts.
Loading it in a fucking, like, crowd control launcher. Just, all right, boy, don't move.
One of those trank guns.
Why are you loading a potato cannon over there?
Chase gets it. It's got a fucking pink, like, little fray on the back. He's like, what the hell?
There's a dirt in your arm, man.
All right, we got him.
But halfway through the injection, she moves the needle.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I felt that one. She's like, well, you tensed up a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I sure
I tend to do that when somebody's stabbing me.
But the second one had the headache. Again, you know, I did the exact same thing. I
Which
got
one,
home.
Did you get both the same brand?
Yeah, I got Moderna both shots.
Okay.
I got home both times. It was the exact same thing both times. Got home, ate, instantly fell asleep for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Woke up the first time, 2-day headache. Woke up the second time, had about a 6-hour headache. I'm like, I'm great.
Yeah.
The next day, I'm at work. 10 o'clock rolls around, hit a wall. I'm just like instantly tired.
Just fatigue.
Yeah. I got home, started feeling okay. Fucking all of a sudden, supper time rolls around. And I was like, coming for supper? I'm like, no, I'm not feeling that great. Like, not hungry. 5 minutes later, in the bathroom puking.
Yeah.
Just, oh yeah.
It was the slow roll.
Yeah.
I got the
Went back to
Pfizer
bed.
first one. I had no side effect, but apparently the Pfizer's supposed to be the good one. I don't know.
I've had no side effects because I didn't get any.
After
yes,
that,
that's right,
fuck, I feel great. Like, I haven't grown any fucking extra limbs or... But the thing I'm excited about is, we're dropping the masks, getting back, you know, our wedding's on August 14th. We can actually have the 120 people that we want there, and we're able to sell beer and alcohol. We're able to serve food, so you drunken
yeah.
messes.
Trust me. I'm
Speaking of alcohol, I think, what is it, the 24th was 8 months for me, no alcohol at all.
Oh
or
shit!
anything.
So we can write you off as not drinking at the wedding.
That's okay. I was just wondering.
I'll be the bouncer.
I needed to clear that with you. Is it okay if I set my tent up right next to the alcohol booth?
Why not? You might have to. You might have to fight some other people, but yeah, sure.
Hang a big enough tablecloth and I'll just stay under the table.
Bring a sleeping
Just do a
bag.
little camp stove under there. Don't worry. Just reach up, get another one.
Just don't do it at a head table. That might look bad.
Well,
Hey, if you invite me to a party where there's alcohol, that's on you, bro.
do we have to put a life jacket on you?
No, I can swim.
It is right on the
I can
lake,
swim in
isn't it?
deep waters.
Yeah, it's there. Actually, the east side of the point, there's a huge drop off. It's great for shore fishing.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
really good for shore fishing.
Yeah. Well, as everybody, I've gone on my first fishing trip this year. Has everybody gone?
I haven't even put a hook in the water.
Nothing?
this
No.
year. No.
Oh boy.
You know what? I haven't summer fished in probably 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's
Yeah.
like my favorite part of the summer.
You know, I've my outdoor adventures have been taken over by deer season and archery, and
Yeah.
got drawn for mule deer this year. So again, I could probably put my money towards that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, it's
Mine's all been to backyard renos right
yeah.
now.
So
Well, hopefully on the bachelor party we can do some fishing.
yeah, that'd be great. But so
That's
do
a
you
long
guys?
ways to go for a bachelor party.
So on the 11th, when the masks actually get to drop, are you guys going to do anything to mark the occasion? You going to like go, just walk up and spit on strangers, or
I'm
start
not
sneezing in
even
people's
gonna-
faces just to enjoy your freedom? Or?
I'm going to throw my masks out and not look back.
Now,
I say
now that
we
I'm
all go to the
vaccinated-
park and burn them.
Everybody keeps saying that. I'm like, you know what? Come next flu season, they're going to be like, hey, guess what?
Well,
mask back up.
That's the one thing I'm because at the moment they release all the restrictions, the cases are going to go up.
Do you
That's just
think
gonna
that
happen.
the masks are going to come back into play? What's
That's
your
what
prediction?
I'm worried about.
What's your prediction on
That's
that?
just because like you saw that through the whole thing, every time they'd say, okay, we'll take the restrictions back a little, and then cases would go up by 50 or 100, and then they'd go right back to fucking full lockdown. I'm worried that that's going to happen again. That the cases are going to go up, and they're going to panic, and they're going to be like, all right, you'll get like 2 weeks of freedom, and then they'll be like back down to fucking
I don't
lockdown.
think they
Do
can.
you,
at
do you
this
think
point.
we'll ever?
I really hope
Do you
they
think
don't.
we'll ever get a case of the common flu again?
Well, fuck, who knows? I don't think so.
Because
I think the common flu is now
apparently-
dead.
Yeah, apparently we got rid of the common.
Oh
flu.
yeah, not a single case this year ever,
So
and anywhere.
If you look down south, they got rid of the masks. And I mean, they're not
America's
seeing,
mask free right now. Oh,
a lot
I
of
did
places
not know
are.
that.
Yeah, and
I think
and
Florida was one of the first places.
They
isn't it?
opened up fucking Disneyland again, or Disney World, one of the Disneys, and mask free. And there was, I don't know if you've seen the video, there are lineups fucking city blocks fucking long.
Yeah,
And no masks, no nothing, no social distancing. They're doing just fine.
yeah.
So it's one of those things that, you know, there's a lot of fear mongering still. You know, I still see a lot of people going, I'm still going to wear my mask. You know what? That's your prerogative. You
That's-
want to?
yeah.
I know there's probably going to be some businesses that are going to, like first responders and stuff like that,
Oh,
are probably
sure,
going to
yeah.
have to wear.
Yeah, there's still going to be immune compromised people that I'm sure are going to wear masks. And if you see people wearing masks in public, don't be a dick. Just know that they might have something where if they were to catch COVID, it might kill them. That might be one of those people that are wearing a mask. Who cares? It's not affecting you. You don't want to wear a mask? Don't wear a mask. I don't plan on wearing one. I plan on going into Walmart and licking every fucking doorknob I can see.
What's your mask pronoun?
Mask pronoun. Gone. That's my mask pronoun. Fuck this mask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no, I'm
it's-
going to be out there just living. I'm going to be smiling at strangers for no reason. I'm going to be coughing without covering my face. I'm going to spit on people's shopping carts when they're not looking. You know, just really enjoy being free again and getting back to normal.
The newfound freedom, all
Yeah.
the things that you used to like
Yeah,
to do before.
I'm going to give him the old stench palm, you know, where you stick your hand in the back of your butt crack and then
Oh.
shake him. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Not again.
I really believe in enjoying your freedoms
I
as a
am
human.
not falling for that again. I'll tell you that right now.
I know. I didn't think I'd get you that sixth time, but whew,
But no,
13 or 14 more times, I swear
you
to God.
thought
man.
Duke farted.
but the,
Speaking
you
of
heard him.
Duke, there he
You
is.
heard me.
He's probably going to go take refuge
Yes.
under the table.
But I can't wait to just. I think it's going to be weird though. There is going to be a little bit of that hesitation the first time you're walking into a gas station or a store, and you're like, "Oh wait, I forgot. Oh no, I don't have to."
See, I'm still
It's
screwed
gonna-
up on that because every time I go to a gas station, I will walk away from my car and be like, "Fuck, I forgot my mask." Walk
Yeah.
back to the car, grab the mask, throw it on, and I'll probably do that a few times where it's like, "Oh shit, I need my mask." Wait,
Yeah.
no, I don't. Or I'll walk back, grab it, and be like, "Why the fuck do I have this in my hand?"
To me, it's just going to be like, nope, done. No
Yeah.
more. I
Just-
forget enough things in life already.
Josh is just going to have a boombox with him playing like entrance music from the WWE every time he
swear.
comes into a building.
Yeah.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
I do. I wish I had an intro song for every time
Fucking
I walked
right.
into a room.
But no, like I said, the big one for me is that our wedding, being able to plan that and have everybody there. Could you imagine having 120 people not allowed to drink or eat? That'd be the worst fucking wedding ever.
I was
Especially
gonna say,
on the
bro,
beach.
I love you, but I wouldn't come. I'd be like, "Oh, it's a sober wedding? Cool. Show me pictures when you get back."
Yeah, but yeah, being able to serve food and drink is gonna be a huge one.
Well-
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of bars that are gonna be happy about this.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and with you saying like how in America they drop the masks and they open up Disneyland, have you guys noticed that too? Like I went for dinner the other day at Brown's, and it was really nice. I was surprised that it wasn't very busy because I thought people would be clamoring to kind of. I can finally go out. It was the first time we went out, at a restaurant since this whole bullshit.
I think there's gonna be a lot of people that have just come accustomed to staying home, and it's sad that we've been in this for over a year and people have just adjusted to it. Now you got to think too, there's a lot of people that probably ran into some financial ruins along the way that don't have the expendable cash.
Yeah.
We were lucky in our household that we both worked through the whole thing. There was no layoffs, and we went out to the keg yesterday, and it was actually, I was surprised there was a lot of people there.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I
Especially
thought. I thought
patios.
people would be going nuts. Well, yeah, especially just the really good stuff. I thought people would be going nuts and there would be lineups around. I was surprised at how, empty Browns was. There
I
was
think that in
tables fucking.
it being summer is a huge factor. I mean,
Oh, yeah. People are outside doing that
people,
kind of stuff
like,
too.
I guarantee, like every week, like probably today, yesterday, Regina Beach was probably just packed.
Are you guys looking forward to anything? Like, I really want to go see a movie.
Yeah.
I haven't gone to a fucking movie in forever, and I'm a big movie guy. I love going to the
And that's
the
a-
cinema.
that's
And they
a-
said that I can't take you to a movie. I'm not allowed to take you to a movie.
Why?
They say you can't bring your own snack.
Oh.
Just sneak me in your purse.
Here's the thing too, like after the keg, we were thinking we've had a voucher for the movie theaters for a year and a half. just right on the fridge.
Yeah.
Fucking waiting.
I
Yeah.
think I
Use it.
have like
We don't know.
85 movies, free movies on my scene card right now.
There's
that I've
no
never
fucking
used.
good movies.
Well, they really haven't been bringing them out. And have you noticed that, like,
Fast 9.
well, yeah.
Fuck, I haven't
I'm
watched the last
totally
five.
going to watch
God,
that.
Yeah, if you haven't seen them all, you're going to be
But
lost. The
I
story's
also
real deep.
have a home theater right beside us.
Yeah.
But we got used to actually doing the skip the dishes movie
God,
pack,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You get the popcorn, the drinks, the candy, and then you get your free movie rental and a 50% off movie rental. It's
So-
great for when the kids.
Well, I was going to
you know,
say, a lot of these streaming services, I've noticed that they've been doing the premium access, right? Like Disney came out with a new movie called Raya and the Last Dragon,
Yeah.
and I finally just saw it because it's finally now actually free on the Disney
Yeah.
streaming service. But for the first like 3
was
months,
like
you had to pay
$26.
$25 to watch it. I'm like, who the fuck does that?
my kids were losing their shit. We need to watch this. We need to that exact movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, let's rent it. $24, $26. Fuck that. No,
Wait
fuck-
2 months
No.
and you can watch it as much as you want.
Where can I stream it for free? Go on to Cody and
Yeah.
fucking. I mean, we don't pirate anything.
No,
ever.
No, not even our podcast.
Not
No.
not even the Logan Paul fight that happened there.
Oh God, the old
Oh
Logan
my
Paul
god,
fight.
I watched like a couple snippets of that, and
The kid went the distance, I have to say,
Okay.
but was it
Did you-
entertaining? Not really.
it was
Do you know what's gonna be entertaining? Have you heard about what he's talking about now? He wants to
Fighting
fight
Mike
Tyson.
Tyson?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's gonna knock his fucking head
my
off.
God. Well, and I love his rationalization about this. Is he's like, everybody's like, "Oh, you want to fight Tyson? You're fucking nuts." And he's like, "That's what they all said about Floyd." Floyd is also 5'4" and 115 pounds.
What's Jake Paul's
Mike
stats?
Tyson
Isn't
could
Jake Paul-
literally kill a bull with one shot if he tried.
didn't Dyson have the record for the hardest punch in the world at
Oh
one point?
fuck, probably.
Maybe at one point, Francis Ngannou holds that record now. But
Can you imagine though, like being
How
a
about- how about-
0-1 boxer going against Mike Tyson?
He's 0-3,
One-
man.
One kidney shot. Well, the other ones were exhibitions.
How about
Still.
So,
But
he's
yeah.
lost every
let's go to
time.
this part.
one
Okay.
kidney shot from him? Oh, fuck, you're pissing.
I
blood.
wouldn't be worried about it. I'd be
Jake
worried
Paul-
about my head flying into the third row because
Jake-
it's Mike fucking Tyson.
Was it Logan Paul or Jake Paul that fought him?
Logan
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. Logan Paul has made his money.
Oh fuck, he
Now he's done 2 big fights. What did the fights make? Like 50-some million or some bullshit.
Yeah, he's
like
made
that.
a lot of money off of it.
So okay, you got a lot of money. Like fight a real boxer now.
No. At that point, fucking walk away.
Well, that would also be good. Well, no, Logan Paul wants to fight Tyson, which is insane. But I don't think Logan Paul is really trying to make a career. Jake's the one trying to actually be a
So-
boxer.
oh, yeah.
And he has. Do you know who he's fighting now? He's fighting Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
In their next battle. And I'm sorry, man, Jake, you dead. You
Yeah.
dead. Tyron's gonna fucking
mean
kill
Logan?
you. Or who? No, it's Jake. Jake's
Oh,
fighting
Jake.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I know Tyron Woodley isn't a boxer. It's going to be a bit different for him. It's going to change it up a bit. But he is a professional combat athlete. He was a world champion.
Check how old Tyson is right now.
56,
55, I think.
50 something.
He's up there.
54 or 55.
I think he's 50, mid 50s. I'm sure. But,
yeah,
him and Logan.
Tyson already fought.
Mike Tyson's
54. So he just previously fought. Last year he fought, right?
Yeah, he
so
fought
he's still
Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah. Roy
Yeah.
Jones.
So maybe Mr. Paul would have a chance if Tyson was not trained up, but
And fucked
Tyson-
up on mushrooms.
yeah.
If it was like old Tyson, like doing coke, until fucking 5 in the morning right before the fight, and he was fucking 50 pounds overweight, I still think he'd knock fucking Paul out.
I think so too.
Paul is,
But,
he's in good shape,
but
and he's
I
a big guy.
guarantee
But
Tyson after that fight, he's still back in the gym and doing his thing again. But he's
Oh, yeah.
probably found that fire
Well, he
again
wants-
that he wants to have fun
I
with.
think they want him to go up against Evander Holyfield next. A lot of the older boxers, Shannon Briggs is trying to get on, like a lot of them
honestly,
since Tyson did that.
I got respect for him stepping in the ring with Mayweather. I'm
Yeah.
completely.
The dude was in great shape.
I think he
Logan
is-
Paul
oh,
was
yeah.
in fantastic
Oh, he's-
shape.
he's-
I think
good
he is
shape,
completely disrespecting the boxing world.
Well, I just, like, we've talked about this before. I don't think there's anything to do with the sport because you mentioned it, and I've seen with Logan, he's talking about it, like, he lost the fight. I mean, I know he didn't lose because there were no judges, but if you had to judge that,
If you went on
Floyd
points.
would have won.
Yeah.
But he's looking at it like just because he went the distance with Floyd, that was like a victory.
It's a moral victory
Which
for him.
I guess, but it's like, again, you fought a guy that's like 800 pounds lighter than you.
Yeah.
And I mean, and who, even when he was in the prime of his career, he wasn't known for knocking guys out.
No.
I think he's got maybe 5 knockouts on his record. Like he's pillow hands.
Yeah.
And then you want to go, okay, well I beat this tiny little midget. Now I'm gonna go fight one of the most like a human being everybody's scared of. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
If you met Mike Tyson, he could be the nicest guy in the world. You're still like, please don't eat me. You know,
Yeah.
it's just who he is. He's scary. He's the only guy I know that has a face tattoo that actually looks kind of cool. Like, you gotta admit, not many people can pull that look off. But I'm just saying that they're getting into their own heads and they're hyping themselves up too much. That Logan Paul would get fucking annihilated.
The
if
one
he fought
thing,
Tyson.
the one thing I have to say about Jake Paul though, him.
What size is he?
He's
about the same.
195 pounds.
So
he'd
the
be
one
like
thing
a
I
light
have to say
heavyweight.
is he's called out Dana White on the pay that
Oh, yeah.
that the UFC fighters make.
Well, that is with Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley was a big proponent of that too when he was fighting in the UFC. Always saying they don't promote me enough, they don't pay me enough.
Yeah.
With early reports of this fight with Jake, he's going to make like $5 million.
Oh, yeah.
Off of one fight, which is more money than he ever made in any of his
And
fights
there's a
in the
lot of
MMA.
boxers that are getting pissed off saying, we deserve that fight. We've been in it for years and years and years. We deserve that fight, but because you're just a hype show, you're here to hype everything up and make money, and the boxers are pissed at this.
Well,
But
and they
here's the
should be
thing.
because
If I was going to make
it's
it,
diluting the sport.
I would go get knocked the fuck out by
Then
Tyson
start-
for $5 million.
Oh, sure, I'd let him punch me,
But here's the thing. Then start acting like a fucking one of the Paul brothers and being an asshole and calling people out on
Yeah.
social media. You put the work in and make $5 million.
Somebody call out the Pope if he doesn't apologize.
I will fight the Pope.
Jake Paul, I'm going to fight the Pope.
I will fight the
He's
Pope
the next
for the Pope hat. Is that
gotta
how you
admit,
become the Pope?
that'd
You
be-
have to knock the Pope hat
Yeah,
off?
you just got to beat Mike Tyson. I believe that's the Catholic Church's way to go. You know, all right.
They have an underground fight club
Yeah.
in the Vatican.
We got
And
a
they-
new guy who wants to be Pope. Mike, you want to step in there with him, see if he's God's chosen warrior.
The Pope sheds his robe and just is ripped. Yes, fuck.
The whole time he's been slow playing you. He's like kneeling in the robe. He stands up. He's like 8'4", just ripped. It's like a boss battle in a fucking video game. You're like,
got
oh shit, I
four-
fucked up.
He's got 4 arms.
Yeah, he just takes he's just got golden armor hanging off him like some holy warrior. What's up, bitch?
Just the big praying hands on his chest.
Yeah, Christ be with you, because you're gonna see him real soon.
Great big skull tattoos on his arm.
I'm going to send you to our Lord. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, here we go.
This will be but yeah, no, I just think that it's pretty ridiculous all in all. But people are watching it.
The Paul brothers have made a farce out of boxing, but they've brought in a shit ton of viewers and a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
and they're fighting for.
Do you think that'll
like,
bounce back to the boxing world once everything
I hope it
starts
does.
opening back up?
I really
Because
hope that the younger generation that's watching these boxing matches because there's celebrities in it, like Ocho Cinco was in one. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm hoping that they start looking into actual boxers
yeah,
and picking up on it and getting interested in the sport for the sport, not for the sideshow that it currently is.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think that this is a whole. It's its own separate thing. There is boxing, there's MMA, and then there's this celebrity it's
Circus.
basically like celebrity fights because they've had this for years. I mean,
Yeah.
fucking
Should
Vanilla
turn it
Ice was
into
in one of them.
Into a real life celebrity death
Well,
match.
it was kind of like Dancing for the Stars back before that was ever a show. It's like, hey, you want to go fight another guy who used to be famous? And they're like, okay, how much? $2. Well, I can get a crack rock with that. Yeah, okay. But it was like people down on their luck. Now it's so popular, you're getting people who are actually still stars willing to do this.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty ridiculous, but I can't help but read and watch and look and talk about it. So
and
it
I'm
must
sure
be working
it's-
somewhere.
I'm sure it really hits a nerve for you because you are.
I am a big fan of
big
MMA.
Fan of
Yeah.
all combat sports.
Yeah.
So when you see kind of the mockery that's being made,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not good.
Like I said, it's not a sport when you're doing it just for the fame and the money. It's got nothing to do with the sport. But like you said, people watch it, people like it. So I
think-
And
get
bringing
why
in
people are
millions of
trying to do
dollars.
it.
I think kind of getting back on topic too is I think the bigger thing I'm more happy about is just being able to get together with friends again. Like
Yeah,
Go to
well, exactly.
concerts and
honestly,
shit.
like you
Like
you,
with the restrictions lifting, we could actually watch the fights together for once.
the last time I had people over was the last time we did a podcast here.
Mm-hmm.
And we did it totally legally.
We did actually.
And nude.
No,
Oh wait, no, that was just me.
no, we actually that was the gender reveal party. Remember?
Yeah, I revealed my gender.
Yeah.
Your windows were never cleaner. Anyway,
he just didn't get the memo that it wasn't all of us revealing our genders.
I was just drawing streaky pictures on your window. I see the smiley face is still there.
I still got the smudge mark in the corner too.
Wait, that's not a smiley face.
No, that's pretty
All right,
sad
boys.
looking, actually.
Well, I think we're finally winding down, and it's time for third wheel. And I think we're gonna have to go over. Rob Gatesman wrote us
Robert, thank you for sticking with us.
a few
Robert.
novels of questions to talk about.
Still coming after you, Robert. for
Yeah.
sending
So
my,
let's get into that
Yeah,
right away.
we'll definitely. All right, boys. So we're coming to the end, and obviously that means we're doing the third wheel. Now we've had Robert Gatesman's been throwing a bunch of questions at us, and Rob, we love you. But we've kind of already talked about some of them in the whether Canada Day should be canceled. He wanted us to talk about political stuff, which we did a bit, but we got this one question from a buddy of mine, Zach Barclay. And it sounds like he was very proud of himself because he gave us a question that most people wouldn't know. But Zach, you also got to remember, I'm very good at math. He asks, if you're traveling the speed of light in a car, well, one, that'd be a very, very cool car. And you'd run into a lot of shit with a car. But anyway, and you turn the headlights on, would they come on and would they work? And the answer, Zach, is yes.
Yes, they would work like they normally would.
They'd work just like a normal, because your car is traveling the speed of light. As soon as you turn the headlights on, they're now traveling the speed of light, plus with the car. So now the light is now traveling twice the speed of light. It's going faster than you. It would be in front of you. You'd be able
Two
to see
sonic
shit.
booms.
And right off the bat, I
take
didn't
that,
believe
Zach, you dumbass. Maybe if you studied harder, you wouldn't have had to ask me.
All we had to do was Google it.
Yeah, fuck.
and really, I was on his side right off the bat. I thought,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Yeah, no, it would
if
work.
the light goes out and you're already traveling the speed of light, you're going to catch up to it.
Yeah.
We
So-
Googled it. I was wrong.
We were looking up what's our topic now for our.
Well, because of Zach's question, it got us talking about space travel and things like that, and Mr. Chase here wanted us to talk about the UFO report that the government is now releasing.
They
And-
were forced to declassify some information.
Yes.
And in true U.S. fashion, they did, but it is very, very vague.
convoluted, and they basically declassified stuff, and they just said, we'll talk about it, but we won't really give you any information.
Here's our declassification. Yeah, UFOs might be a thing.
Yeah. Well, UFOs are definitely a thing.
I've like noticed in the past couple months a lot more like UFO related stuff in the media.
That's
as well.
because all the hillbillies in the trailer park have nothing better to do because of COVID, so they're just sitting there getting drunk looking at the sky going, what the fuck is that?
That's not Starlink.
You know-
That's the UFO.
Yeah, you know what I find kind of weird about this is like back in the day, like it would, when you got a picture or video or something like that, it was kind of, like, oh, is that real? Is that not? Generally, it's nuts making shit up. But nowadays with drones, I mean, how can you not automatically think that's what that is? Just because we have all these things that are flying around, they fly kind of weird. It's not like a plane or a helicopter. They've got that. They can move side to side, up and down, all that kind of jazz. I don't understand why people automatically think that, oh, it's got to be some kind of alien craft, because I know a guy, Josh, you have a fucking drone.
Yeah.
And you could put shit on it and make it look weird and try and freak people out, but
I actually want to get a quick release device on it so I could fly somebody over a beer and just to say I did it.
well, fuck, let's make that a video.
You should just strap a dildo to it. Fucking just drop it on
A dill drone.
the dill
They already
drone.
have those, bud. Haven't you seen
Okay,
that?
who here has a bald-headed friend and wants to see a dildo suction cup right on
Oh
top
my
of
God,
his head out of nowhere?
dropping
Oh, so you're gonna make like a dildo installing drone?
I just have to make the quick release device so I can
Yeah.
get the drone so I don't lift him off the ground as well.
Hey man, that'd be even funnier.
But yeah, this whole
Look at the size of the dick on that drone. Holy shit, he's packing.
this whole declassification thing, like I said, it's kind of a farce. I mean, they're saying report lists 5 possible explanations for. They call them UAPs now, unidentified
Airborne
aerial
clutter
phenomenon.
Yeah.
Instead of UFO, we don't want to call them UFOs anymore, guys.
Well, yeah,
Like,
it's
it
rebranding, right?
Atmospheric
it's
phenomenon?
Atmospheric.
Aerial. Well, fucking.
well, whatever it is.
It's up there.
but
Basically, the thing I don't understand is there are a couple of Well, okay, with this declassification thing, they did release some of the targeting footage from some of their ships with the kind of most credible UFO sighting. It was actually by, Army
like
pilots.
Navy pilots.
Yeah, Navy pilots in an actual, jet that had tracking and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
it was like this little white tic-tac shaped thing that was able to go faster than the jets and stay out of their, stay out of their range. All they could do was kind of just see it. Yeah, that video right there.
Yeah,
That
so,
thing.
like this
And
one,
they showed it like accelerating from pretty much a dead stop to like beating the jets in speed in like a second.
Could you imagine being inside that thing, just stuck to the wall every just
Well, it's funny because I've seen a couple of podcasts and guys talking about this, even the actual guy that flew the plane, and what they were considering is they don't think it's like a propulsion engine. They're saying what we would have if we had to hazard a guess, it's a gravity engine. So it's moving itself that way because it somehow manipulates the gravity where it can just stop, be a dead stop, and then be going 500 miles an hour.
When I was growing up and I was going to the fair and I was going on the Gravitron.
The Gravitron, baby.
That's,
I love that one.
That's the theory behind it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like basically they took a Gravitron, threw it on that Tic Tac, and then space.
Yep.
That's like a 3-step process right there.
Totally
man.
makes sense to me.
Gravitron, Tic Tac, space.
So there's this one here.
We're gonna
Yeah.
need the Nobel Prize
And-
for the Rec Room podcast
Yeah.
here.
Make the
This
check
is-
out to Spock.
So this one was caught by a Navy pilot, and instead of it taking off into space, it actually dove down into the ocean.
Yes.
Now, are these aliens coming from the fucking ocean?
Well,
Are you sure it was one of those birds that like dives into the water to get fish?
a
don't-
kingfisher?
I-
That'd be
Is that
a
what
big
that is?
kingfisher.
That fucking.
If that's the one you're talking about, I think
a
that's the
fucking
one you're talking about.
prize mount on the wall.
That'd be one hell of a fucking fast kingfisher too. No, but I have heard that story. The pilot, I can't remember what his name is, Commander Lewis something or other, but he was the guy that was searching that, and like you said, it did go into the ocean, and he said when he came up to where it entered, he saw it was kind of like the water was breaking over something. Like, like if you go to a dock and you see, underneath
Yeah.
the footings and stuff, you can see the water breaking over. He said there was something just under the surface of the water in the middle of the ocean, and the water was breaking, and it looked kind of like that craft, only a little much bigger. It was
Yeah.
more like I think he said it was like in the shape of a cross, and it was just kind of disturbing the water for a bit, and then it just dove down, and they never saw it again, and it was gone. So I don't know if that's the aliens are coming from the ocean, but if you had those ships that could handle that and you wanted to hide,
Fucking down to
Why
the
wouldn't
Marianas
you?
Trench. Fuck
Like,
away
we
you go.
can't get down
Is
there.
Atlantis real?
maybe
Maybe they have some
I
weird
think
ships
this
down
is
there.
this is just a publicity stunt for the new
How
Aquaman
many
movie.
underwater cities have they found so far? I think they found
Flooded
a couple.
ones?
Yeah.
Flooded ones?
No, I think they found a couple cities underwater already.
Habitable.
Yeah, there've been flooded places, sure. There's actually a town that gets flooded every year in Russia, and it's like a big fishing spot, but it only gets flooded for like half the year. So it's like they take pictures. It's a scenic little idyllic town underwater. It's pretty nuts. It's super cool though.
That'd be creepy being a diver going down to that.
Well, that's what I mean. They took videos, and it's beautiful, but it's like
Just eerie.
It's haunting. It's like it just seems like the town's dead.
If I swim
It's
into
creepy
this
as fuck.
house, is there a corpse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Like, I'm sorry. If you dive down and there's a town there, fuck. If it was me, no.
yeah,
I'm
no,
gone.
I couldn't do that.
I'm good.
There is more than one Aquaman. That's the only explanation.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, so like I said, it's a bit of a farce on.
Just swimming around
What
down
they've
there,
done.
scuba diving, and Jason Momoa pops up in front of you. Just
Jason Momoa just starts screaming and throwing his beard hair at you. Oh my god. Yeah, no, the declassified stuff, like you said, it's so vague. It really doesn't give you any information, and I don't know why they aren't studying harder into, like we said, those sightings we looked at. Those are very hard to explain, and I think it would be better instead of them just releasing this shit.
It's funny because you know fucking well that there was thousands and thousands of conspiracy nuts that are fucking sitting there, gripped to their fucking chair, waiting, refreshing the page, waiting for this report to drop.
Oh,
and I
guaranteed.
guarantee you, as soon as they read it, they were like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
where's the aliens?
Yeah. Well.
Where?
Oh, it's just like those
where
people
are
who
the
go and
aliens?
camp outside of Area 51 all the time, and then now there's like there's an actual industry for people to go camp outside.
Rush
of-
Area 51. You remember
Yeah.
when that was an idea?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You guys were so fucking full of shit.
Turned
We're
into
gonna
a-
rush it. No, you're not.
Turned into a party at the
Oh
gate.
God!
Also-
You knew they were gonna do that.
Could you
Everybody
imagine-
would have been killed.
Could you imagine the bloodbath?
Oh man!
Yeah. As soon as they heard an osprey coming, it's like, okay, here comes the red mist. You're
Yeah.
all gonna be vaporized.
Could you imagine the reinforcements that were just like hidden in the ground?
Can you
for when that
imagine the
happened?
fucking military guys just laughing their asses
Yeah.
off in Area 51, going, "I fucking dare you, just
Yeah.
do it, just one step,
Just
one
yeah.
step's all we
just
need."
laughing at 3,000 rounds per minute.
Yeah. Just a guy in a Bradley armor tank with a fucking minigun on top. All right. Come on, millennials. Let's see how fast you
Yeah.
can run.
This is like a new version of those guys who protect the pirates from the ship. So
It's like Gladiators, the TV show from the 90s, only everybody's going to actually die.
yeah. Hulk Hogan's announcing it.
Run, brother.
Oh fuck!
Well, funny,
Doing interviews with the guys beforehand. Can you imagine those?
I wonder though, with them putting these reports out now, if they did, let's just assume that Roswell was exactly what they said it was a weather balloon and all this other shit. If they actually did make contact, do you think they'd tell people? Do you think they'd actually say, "Look, we found a fucking alien"?
That would cause complete. People would go. The whole world would be.
That's
Going crazy.
I agree with you, but I'm just saying, do you think they would, or do you think it's classified, top secret, it's
They would,
government
they would
shit?
classify it for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think humanity's ready for it. Like I go back to the hillbilly in the trailer park.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's gonna lose his shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You say,
The
okay,
whole
yeah,
world would
yeah.
flip upside
Alien-
down.
Oh,
aliens are
absolutely. I
real.
mean, we can't handle
Now-
fucking bad news being brought to us without everybody
Now
losing their
that
shit.
goes
So
to a question: do you guys believe in that
I do.
in
Absolutely.
real life?
I believe there's life out there somewhere. I don't know if it's been here or if it's studying us
Now,
or
do you
whatever.
think
But
it, do you think
100%
it's
believe.
do you think it's life that's in organism form, or do you think it's like intelligent life?
Well, I think if you believe in evolution, which I do, I think you have to if it's on a planet scale here, if there's other life in the universe, it's going to be all of it, right? There's going to be some that are just they're in the stages of amoebas and bacteria and stuff, and there are some that'll be far beyond us. I think it's a mixed bag, and it's just once we actually do make contact with them, it's obviously going to be the biggest thing to ever happen in society. But is it going to happen today, tomorrow?
Now, because
I really
they
don't.
the Mars rover and stuff like that, they've discovered lakes and stuff like that. Do you think there was intelligent life on another planet in our solar system at one time?
They say that
I
Mars
would
was
highly doubt
more
it.
suitable for life at one point. They've actually they've done, I think it's a sonar
Mm-hmm.
ping, and they've found what they call shiny spots, which are underground lakes on Mars.
Mm-hmm.
But they've also found more of these shiny spots that they can't identify,
Mm-hmm.
and they're saying that Mars at one point was habitable.
Yeah.
But back to the alien thing, and it being, intelligent beings. Wouldn't it be a mind fuck if all of a sudden aliens dropped here and they looked exactly like us?
That would be a mind fuck, but then
That-
how would you know? They'd already be
like-
here then.
That would be the point where you're like, holy shit, where the
I think
fuck did we
the
come
turning
from?
point for me would be Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones pulling up in an old Lincoln.
Yeah, just stare into this thing for a second.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
Wouldn't that be just
Don't flash me.
That'd be one of the best slow rolls. It's like a movie that the ship lands, all the fog is like coming off, the ramp comes down, bright light. You just see this guy, and then it's just some fucking millennial with like, "Stay woke, bro."
Fuck.
Oh, fucking leave, go away.
Fucked.
We were hoping for fucking
And then-
intelligent life.
Yeah, and then Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton show up in a red Dodge, and the world's coming to an end.
Run right over that fucking millennial.
Donald Trump rolls off the fucking UFO.
Oh man!
I did it.
Back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Did you
and
see
I'm the
those
president.
videos? Like that. Pull up a video quick, Chase.
Which one?
Go to YouTube, and so there's these theories that President Biden is an alien, and but Biden pulls on his face,
Okay.
not Biden.
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 That's his rap name.
Fuck me. This.
You're saying there's a conspiracy that he's an alien.
Yeah. Okay, type in Biden alien.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that should bring
There's
up a
another
whole
one.
lot
There's
of
another
shit.
one like where the apparently like the Pope does it too at one time.
Oh, well, isn't one of like the biggest prevailing theories that like what do they say? Like there already are aliens, and some of them are like lizard people, and a lot of people believe the Illuminati are all lizard people.
Oh fuck! They have ones of the Queen where her eyes are fucking.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's just all.
Which the Queen might.
You know what? Pin them
she's-
down and pull the mask off, or fucking don't say anything.
It's like
because-
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
It's-
man.
it's-
Either you show me, or I'm not gonna believe you.
There's no
It's-
videos of it. They've
no,
taken it all down.
they're
See,
all down.
see, now I'm starting to believe it.
So there was one.
If they've taken them all
I saw a
down.
video clip where it looks like Biden actually like was adjusting, scratching his face, and actually pulled on his nose, and like a whole nose and everything came stretching out, and there's like a big gap where his eye socket is. And then there was another one where who else did I mention?
About UFOs at press conference? No,
What the fuck? I've seen the video that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I this is the first time hearing
That's
this shit.
that's what made me think of it is when you
looks
guys
like he
talked
grabs
about.
here, and like it looks like a Halloween mask. Like he pulls it off and then snaps it back.
Yeah.
To be fair, the guy is 800 years old. It could just be loose skin, you know.
Fucking yeah. They've. There's no more video of it.
Well, that
It's
makes me
gone.
almost kind of believe that it is true. Scrubbing the internet, and they're not. No, nobody can see. But yeah,
Let's see.
I don't think you're gonna be able to find it.
We're gonna find it.
I don't think so. Well,
No.
It's
we'll have
every-
to scrub the dark web.
Yeah. If anyone's got a clip of Biden trying to pull his face off,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just send it to us.
Yeah. And yeah, that's a good question. What do you guys think? Do you guys think there's alien life out there? Has it been to Earth? Or are people just crazy and smoking bath salts and seeing shit?
I'm kind of one of those see it to believe it kind of guys.
I am too. I
Like,
mean, I 100% believe it's out with the size of the universe. But
I don't believe in some of the movies that are about it. Like I don't believe in Mel Gibson and having a daughter and a whole like leaving a whole bunch of water around for a
Yeah,
reason.
well, anything by M. Night Shyamalan other than fucking Unbreakable and The Sixth Sense has been pretty
there's
crap.
that one right there.
there's the one with the queen.
Oh, is the queen?
The queen and her lizard eyes.
My name is Jordan.
Oh, advertisements.
Yeah, no.
Rough Riders. This is one of
Saskatchewan Rough Riders.
That's
shout
going to be
out.
a big one for the
Skip that
for everything opening up. Is Rider games are going to be packed again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, but I mean,
Look at
Rider
this
Games
one.
always
Look,
were.
look at her eye on this one.
It looks like she had rough sex and got choked out, and she has a blown.
Oh,
She has a blown blood vessel in her eye.
yeah, she had something.
Oh, that's
She's-
definitely a blood vessel.
she had a stroke or something.
Sneezed too hard.
Yeah. Well, again, she's also 800 years old, isn't she? Isn't she like
In dog,
85,
in dog
88?
years, I think. No, she's in her 90s.
Someone
Is she?
forgot to take the belt off her neck.
Queen's into some rough shit. All
Oh,
right.
we're gonna get blacklisted.
Oh,
right
whatever.
over here.
What's she gonna do? She
can't
hasn't.
fly,
She
can
doesn't even pay taxes. That bitch.
Oh boy.
All right, boys. Well, I think that wraps up the first finally group back together podcast. I think this was a success.
And
Zach,
with-
your question is
with-
weak. Come at me stronger next time, bro.
And I'll have you know it's in 4K video.
4K, beautiful. I love
And
it.
we got Duke in the background snoring away there.
Yeah,
no,
we got
no more
And then
Zoom shit.
got the cat in the background over there. She's just spreading fur around the house for me to vacuum up later.
Oh, that sounds like a woman.
Clean the
that's,
drains.
That's the
Yeah.
shower drain.
Well,
I'm not-
yeah. Trust me, I'm a
do you
plumber.
have-
I know.
Do you have one of those mushrooms that goes in your shower drain? Those
No.
mushroom thing? Oh my god.
My mushroom goes into different stuff.
That's is. All right.
Anyway.
that thing is a lifesaver. I'll tell you that right.
Oh, absolutely. They're good. They're good. They catch the drain because that's the big one. Is the shower drain.
How
and
many
if-
times have you went and had to unclog somebody's drain and it looked like another creature?
It
came
is,
out?
man. It's like it looks like a dead rat.
Fuck
like
that.
I've had them where they're like this, like they're and solid, like it's just hair.
They're not moving.
Oh
What's
no!
what's the worst thing you've pulled out of a drain, or the weirdest thing?
Tickle me Elmo doll?
Sweet Jesus, really?
Yeah.
See, working
did
at,
that-
working at the building, we had a.
I don't ask those questions.
We
it
had
was
a,
just there.
We had a toilet at the tower there. Tenant kept saying it's not flushing right. It's not flushing. I go down there, I'd flush it. Fuck, it's flushing just fine. This one day, finally, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call up the plumber to come snake it. This was
Is this like a Dumb and Dumber moment? It's like I'm just
No.
brushing my teeth.
no. Here was the issue. There was an iPhone 4 stuck in the fucking toilet.
Yeah.
And I shit you not. So auto flush
No
toilets.
pun intended
You're
either.
sitting, no, you're sitting there on your phone.
Yeah.
You drop it in the fucking toilet. What's the first thing you do? You get up, you turn around, and you go to try and fish it out if you can.
Yeah.
Auto flush toilet.
Auto flush. Yeah.
You stand up, that
Boom.
bitch is gone.
She gone.
It got caught in the actual toilet.
Well, yeah. Because
So-
they have a P trap inside of it.
So
yeah,
the
it
issue
would.
is toilet paper would wrap around it, and then it wouldn't flush properly, but then it would break free, and it was fine.
Yeah.
So they fished this thing out, and I'm like, how bad is it? They're like, it's pretty bad. Like, it's in a case. It's in a waterproof case. I'm like, well, maybe it's salvageable. I go down to look at this thing. I'm like,
why
it
would you
smells
wanna
like
salvage
shit.
that?
It smells like shit. It's an iPhone 4, which at that time it was like 4 years old. It had been in that drain for a while.
Yeah.
So-
I'm just saying that's a re-gifting option right there. Buddy, you hold that out to a Secret Santa at the company and then give it to the guy you don't like.
Previously
I
enjoyed.
was trying to be nice. I'm like, maybe with the waterproof case, it's safe. Maybe we can pop that case off and figure out who owns it. I seen it. I'm like, throw it in the fucking
Yeah,
garbage.
that's super gross.
That just
Do you
goes
want a
hand in
toilet phone?
hand with what you've had to clean up in the loading dock at the building. as
Oh
well.
man, yeah. People shit in the loading dock.
Yeah. Yeah, people shit downtown.
People
It's
shit.
a real problem.
People shit. They're putting washrooms downtown finally. So hopefully
Like
people will
public
stop.
ones?
Yeah.
Like
Hopefully people stop shitting.
like the blue bins or just
no, nice beautiful structure for people to go and pass out in.
Oh, well.
So
That's good.
It's fine.
Good
It's
to hear
fine.
Regina's beautifying
Well,
the city.
Yeah. Stop shitting in my loading dock.
And let that be the lesson for all of you. Stop shitting in Chase's loading dock. I think we're going to end on that point because I got nothing more better to say than that.
No,
I think this was a good one, boys.
that
It's
was
good to
good.
see you guys' faces again.
Oh, fuck.
4K
And-
video, good
Yeah.
audio finally.
And we hope you guys enjoyed the show and come back next time and get wrecked.